his health had been failing, and there had been a number of canceled shows over the last year, and there were definitely indications that he was slowing down. And but he just celebrated his 70th birthday in LA, and he seemed to be in fine health there. So it does still come as something of a surprise. I think Lemmy, to a lot of people, really embodies rock and roll. He just not just in terms of his music, but in terms of his spirit. His attitude. That's something that all the way to the age of 70, that he never compromised. Um, just his irreverence, really. He's always been known for sort of his wit and his words of kind of of wisdom, but he never sort of gave up that irreverence all the way to the end. Yeah, it's interesting that Motorhead are sort of recognized as a cornerstone of heavy metal, when in a lot of ways his music is more rock and roll, and you could argue that Motorhead are as much a punk band as any genre. But he's someone who grew up, as seeing the Beatles, and he was a roadie for Hendrix, and originally he played in Hawkwind, which is like a psychedelic rock band. So he sort of brought it all together and into this really heavy, aggressive sound that certainly led to a lot of metal, inspired Slayer and Metallica and their ilk. But at its core, it was a rock and roll band. I mean, there's no way Motorhead could continue without Lemmy. I mean, Lemmy was Motorhead, absolutely.